Hey everyone, it's Schmuckles. Today we're going to go over some new Dead by Daylight Five Nights at Freddy's info. The developers actually confirmed a lot of details about the chapter and possible upcoming content as well. Make sure to like this video and subscribe to this channel if you want to see more content like this. So in the official FNAF Discord, there were Dead by Daylight developers doing a Q&A period today. So they were actually answering questions that people were asking them in the official FNAF Discord. And these questions revealed a lot of information that people have documented on Twitter. So we're going to go over all of the information about this. So one thing that Gorgira said is that 2 Springtrap skins confirmed, one being Blighted and Foxy coming soon. And then Gorgira later clarified that this is what the devs said. They said the devs are doing an interview at the moment, and they said a Springtrap skin and a Blighted one is coming in October. They also said we didn't forget about Foxy, which in my eyes confirms his skin for someone. FNAF for Dead by Daylight was also another person that was covering this on Twitter too. They said FNAF Discord is hosting a Q&A with Behaviour staff. Eric Pope said that his favorite Springtrap skin is one you haven't seen yet. And FNAF for Dead by Daylight thinks that a Blighted Springtrap skin is potentially teased here. According to Rose, the dev team did not forget about Foxy. So Foxy's missing on the new FNAF map. We had a lot of theories floating around of what could happen with this, and it's seeming like Foxy's going to be an upcoming skin on a killer. I'm not sure if Foxy would be a skin on Springtrap or the Blight. That's kind of the top candidates in my opinion. One idea I thought could be true is that like Foxy could be a skin on an upcoming FNAF tome, but this is actually confirmed to not be true. Dweet said on Twitter from this Q&A, the developers confirmed that there are no current plans to create any FNAF charms. So this in turn disproves a possible FNAF tome themed in the future for now, since charms for licensed tomes are a heavily featured aspect. So the fact that they confirmed there's no FNAF charms, that's leading people to think like there's definitely not a FNAF tome coming, which means that a Foxy skin would not be featured in a FNAF tome. But Foxy will likely come in as a skin in the future because the devs pretty much said we didn't forget about Foxy, like Foxy is coming in the future in some way, shape, or form. Someone actually said at the very bottom of this message, you can see it says praying that survivors or survivor legendaries get brought up because people wanted survivors with the FNAF chapter. FNAF for Dead by Daylight said FNAF survivors were asked about to a few different answers. Matthew Cote said it's possible. Rose said how much are you willing to sacrifice? And Pope said what does your heart say? And FNAF for Dead by Daylight thinks that this is what Eric Pope said. Someone asked will we see Springtrap in a future 2v8 iteration? And Matthew Cote answered that is a good question. The hardest challenge about that is the gameplay. Obviously all the killer powers are tweaked when they're brought into 2v8. Springtrap would have to bring in a bunch of security doors and they have to balance that and make sure that it's playable and balanced for a 2v8 environment. It's almost like a huge rework of the killer power. When asked if a FNAF second chapter is possible, devs said yes, that there has been enough community interest and that there's enough material to work with. As for skins, they said more are coming. One is Blighted. Favorite skin isn't yet to come. They also didn't forget about Foxy. So people think a Foxy skin is coming and a Blighted Springtrap skin is coming. They straight up have said that they're willing to do a FNAF Part 2 chapter. If there was going to be a Part 2 chapter, I wonder what killer they'd bring in with this because they already have the animatronics kind of featured on the map. Foxy is potentially coming in as a skin. Springtrap's already in the game with Glitch Trap and a Yellow Rabbit legendary skin. Maybe the Mimic could come in as a new killer or something like that. There's a lot of possibilities because there's like Withered animatronics, Nightmare animatronics, and a bunch of other characters throughout the games. They also said in regards to SCP and DBD, SCP won't happen because it's not owned by anyone. And this is the Secure, Contain, Protect online internet horror. It's like found footage online horror. I guess it's technically not owned by anybody. So they said that SCP is not happening in DBD. That was all the info that I saw. We'll definitely be on the lookout to see if the devs say anything else about FNAF or any upcoming content. Really quickly, something we need to debunk from a previous video is this screenshot of Rick Grimes actually was confirmed to be fake to me. This was something I thought might actually be real. Data miners confirmed to me that that's actually a fake screenshot of Rick. So we're kind of back to square one with leaks and rumors about the upcoming Survivor paragraph. They have pretty heavily teased The Walking Dead though, so we are anticipating The Walking Dead for that next licensed paragraph. Make sure to like this video and subscribe to this channel if you want to see more content like this. That does it for this video. Goodbye.